welcome back to the vlogs. I hope you enjoyed the last one. It is now Monday. I've been at my part-time job all day. I've just finished about 20 minutes, half an hour ago, so I'm just gave myself a bit of a 20-minute brain refresh. I'm just gonna start on some work. Being completely honest, I'm not even going to bore you with my to-do list because I have got a lot to do tonight, mainly client work. Because we're going away, I am going to be bringing my iPad when we go away, and we'll be doing like some training, some passion projects, some outreach and reading. There's some kind of lighter tasks for myself. Yeah, obviously I want to make sure all client work is done today and tomorrow, so that while I'm away, you know, if I'm a bit slow doing things or applying, it doesn't affect clients basically. How the rest of this week is going to look is basically tomorrow I am at my part-time job. It's my shorter day, my work from home day, so I'll do that, obviously crack straight on with some more work for as long as I can really, and then Wednesday morning is when we are heading to the airport. I think our flight is about, I don't know, I think it's about 11:30 if I'm honest. This is why my boyfriend is the organiser most of the time, because I just have no idea. I'm just like, just let me rock up. Coming back, I think we'll be back like Sunday early afternoonish. My partner's birthday on Wednesday. I was about to say Friday, no, Wednesday. So I am going to try and do as little work as possible that day. But yeah, obviously this vlog is hopefully going to be a little bit more interesting because we will be away. I guess you'll get to see the realities of being a business owner, and yeah, and going away, because it is such a balance. But yeah, that is what the week is looking like. Come join me for the rest of it basically. It is currently 10 past midnight. I am still doing some work at the moment. I'm just finishing off some of my own content. I've probably got about another hour-ish to do, but that's fine because I'm working from home at my part-time job tomorrow. So obviously I don't have to be up as early because, yeah, I don't have to like travel to the office. Yeah, where I start at 9, I can get up at 8, give myself an hour to get myself sorted, and it's plenty of time for me. So, and to be honest, like, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I'm really not someone that needs like 8 hours of sleep. Like, I know health experts will probably be watching this if you ever do and think like, girl, you just don't let yourself sleep for that long. But like, genuinely, I just feel like if I get too much sleep, I just feel too overtired and groggy. So my kind of like optimal sleep time at the moment is anywhere probably between like 6 and 7 hours. It's now Tuesday. I'm just about to log on to my part-time job. I'm doing that until about 3:30, and then obviously need to crack on with some more work. To be honest, I got a lot of the urgent client work that I needed to do done last night, so yeah, there's still some stuff to do tonight, but it's nothing urgent for clients, which is good. I also need to pack because, am I showing it? Can you see? That is the current state of my suitcase. I'm just going to show you because we go tomorrow morning and there's not really much in here, obviously. So yeah, like, I've packed 4 books, a dress, a skirt and a pair of pyjamas. Big priority when I finish my part-time job is to pack, basically, because I've left it. I actually think I found the most like cool CEO outfit that is just like so perfect for this season. You just have to excuse the mess around me. The office room kind of becomes the packing room when we go away, but like, excuse the fact that I've got leggings on, but like, look at these cute little shorts and this blazer. It's a bit like oversized, but if I'm honest, I love my blazers oversized, but I'm just obsessed with it. Like, I will definitely be wearing this next week. This is the cutest thing ever. So this, my lovelies, is another prime example of why you need to be patient with your content. Just like last time, that post was posted a week ago, and it's all of a sudden gained an extra almost 15,000 impressions today. I rest my case. I just wanted to say it again because I want to give you more signs that you shouldn't delete content, you shouldn't give up on content if it hasn't performed. There's loads of ways it can perform, you know, and I know you've probably seen it loads of times, but sometimes the content that doesn't get the most impressions or likes will bring you leads, or, you know, this is another prime example. If you leave things posted, give them their time to perform, then they might just blow up. But yeah, that's a lovely little win of today. Part-time job is done for the day. I have got, what have I got to do? I want to do some outreach today. I want to work on my SOP guide, record my podcast intro, do some last bits of my content. I think that's it. I've literally just got off a call with a potential client. She was so lovely, so obviously I need to start working on a proposal for her. I'll probably do that while I'm away, if I'm honest. Like, I just can't. I know I shouldn't. And yeah, she was so lovely about it when I said that I was away, and she was like, please don't worry about it. But I just get like itchy feet. Yeah, obviously want to get it over to her as soon as possible. And yeah, if I'm being honest, like, I feel like because I'm just so like go with work, I just still don't feel like we're going away. It's really like messing with my brain that we are going away, because it just doesn't feel like it. But obviously it's a lovely thing to be doing, isn't it? So I'm not complaining. But you know, and like you don't, I don't know how to describe it, like, you don't feel like going away, so the thought that you are going away and have to sort all this stuff out, kind of like you feel a bit frazzled by it. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. Please excuse the blanket, it's so cold in the UK. I literally just sat on the sofa finishing off some work stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be another late night working. I'm hoping it's not gonna be until like 1:30 again, because the suitcase is packed, but I just want to obviously make sure I've not forgotten anything. And I think we also need to leave at like 6 AM, so I obviously don't want to be like up working super late because I'm driving again. But yeah, I just like wanted to talk about how, I don't know, how nerve-wracking it can be as a business owner to step away from the business, because don't get me wrong, like, all my client stuff is in a good place, you know, all my clients have been communicated to that I'm going away, like everything, I have like made sure everything is in a good place. So I'm not like stressing in that respect. I just think it is so tough, and it's not as easy as just like stepping away when you need a break. It's really tough to just be like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna like take a few days away from the business. Like, I don't know, if any other business owners are watching this and you have any other tips, please do comment them, not for my sake, but I'm sure there's going to be many other business owners who are struggling with the same thing, because yeah, it's honestly, it's not something I've mastered. Honestly, if ever anyone was to ask how dedicated I am to posting my weekly social media update posts, then I'm going to play them this clip, because it is, well, it's pretty much midnight, it's 3 minutes to midnight. I have to be up in 5 hours, but I still need to schedule my social media update post, so that is what I'm doing instead of, well, it's not even an early night now. Instead of going to sleep, I physically cannot go to sleep until this post is scheduled. It's now Wednesday, it is holiday time. It's about 5:30, so we're just doing the final checks, excuse the damp hair, and then we're gonna hit the road, get ourselves to the airport. We've just arrived at the hotel. We're about an hour ahead of the UK, so it's about 4:30 here now. The flight went so quickly. I literally slept for all of it, but like when we walked onto the flight, they obviously did the like announcement about my nut allergy, and this woman was like walking past our seats, and she turned around to her husband, I guess, and was like, these kind of people shouldn't be allowed to fly, which yeah, made me laugh. But other than that, it was a pretty smooth journey. We are literally just about to just have a little walk around, a little scout out of where a few key things are. And then I think the plan for this evening is to come back, have a shower, go out for a little bit, but probably have an early night, because I don't know if anyone else is like this, but travelling just really takes it out of you. So we've just come up to our hotel, the rooftop, and for one it's got like a sick pool, but look at this view that we have got over I think it's like Valletta, and I can't remember the exact place that we're staying in Malta, but this, honestly, this view is incredible. Like, I hope the camera, I'm trying to like not drop the camera, but I hope it's doing it justice. Like, look how incredible that is. It is literally, oh my god, the nerves, it is insane. Like, it's stunning. So yeah, it's just, like, I'm obsessed with it. The only thing that would make this better is if they had like a bar up here. But yeah, it is absolutely stunning. So we're just gonna go explore. It's now Thursday and we're just about to get the boat over to Valletta, which is on the other side of where we're staying. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have a good old explore. One of my goals this holiday is to get more confident with the camera out. I feel like when we're on holiday, never going to see these people again, or also in a foreign country, is the perfect time to practice this. So we've just watched the camels, which you would have seen in the last clip, and we're just having a quick pit stop for a drink. I just literally had like the cutest thing happen to me so far. Like, I was so nervous to start doing these vlogs because they're so out of my comfort zone, but I just checked my business Instagram, and the lovely Meg from Athena Socials has just done like a whole little shout out on her Instagram story. So Meg, if you're watching this again, thank you. But it just shows like that pushing yourself out of your comfort zone is so worth it, because yeah, I was so nervous to do these vlogs, but the fact that someone's like just done a whole thing on their story mentioning them literally means the world. And yeah, it's really nice. So if you ever wondered how unprepared I was for this holiday, I've just had to go and get sunglasses and a hat because my unprepared ass didn't start packing until the night before and I completely forgot. So yeah, we are just walking back to the hotel after our day out in Valletta. It was so nice, and I'm telling you now, if you want to start vlogging, get yourself a camera, and then when you go into a foreign country, get the camera out, because I swear to God I would not be walking down the street in the UK with the camera out, but it's helping build up my confidence, because I know that I'm in a foreign country and I'm not gonna just bump into someone that I know. So yeah, but we're just gonna go back to the hotel. I think we're gonna go to the rooftop and watch the sunset and then go out for some drinks. Although this is obviously mostly to vlog my business owner journey, the whole reason that I started my business, one of the reasons I started my business was because of sharing my allergies. So I thought I'd include a little snippet in this vlog of what it's really like to travel with anaphylactic allergies. Obviously I have to watch what I eat in the UK. I have to be incredibly careful anywhere, but especially abroad, because you just do not know what the hospital condition's like. You don't know how quick an ambulance is going to get to you. Like, obviously there's, you still, like I said, you still have to be careful, but there's a bit of certainty in the UK because you know the healthcare system. But when you're abroad, and like if I went to anaphylaxis, I'd literally have minutes, and obviously it's quite a scary thing to not know if an ambulance could get you into that time. So anyway, I know people with allergies that do eat out. I'm just not at that comfort level yet. I make sure that I bring all my own food. So my dinner for tonight is a free-from chicken and mushroom noodle pot, because that's what's going to keep me safe. So yeah, I just thought, like I said, I'd include it because this is what it's like to travel with allergies. There's a lot of prep in terms of like where you go and letting people know, but a lot of the times I'll always travel with basically enough safe food to, like, if worse comes to worse, like see me through the amount of days that I was away. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy my noodle pot and then we're gonna go and watch the sunset. It's now Friday, we're just having a bit of a slow morning. My boyfriend's just gone to the gym and gone to get breakfast. I'm just gonna chill and do a little bit of work because I'm also not feeling great. I don't know what on earth I've caught. Again, I've had it for like a week, really. It's not been like an illness where I'm like, oh my god, I'm bedbound, but it's definitely been there, and I definitely haven't felt 100% with, like, although I've been getting on with stuff, you know. So one thing I did want to include in this, because I'm very aware that obviously the clips yesterday probably looked like I was just like exploring and not thinking about work, and I just want to be extremely honest here, is that I have really struggled to switch my brain off work. Like the whole time we've been here, I just think it's just not as easy as people make it out to be. They're like, I'll just read a book, you know, whatever. Like, you see the advice all the time, don't you, like, as a business owner? I'll just do this to switch your brain off and it'll be fine. But it's just so freaking hard to. Then a really honest moment that I wanted to share is that last night I was checking my emails and got a bad email. It sent me into a bit of a spiral when I spent the whole evening just stressing and worrying and just like getting myself into a bit of a spiral about things, if I'm going to be honest. And I know a lot of people probably say, well, you just shouldn't have checked your emails, but I can't do it. I need to I need to be checking things to just have some idea of where stuff's at when I'm back. And yeah, I saw the email and it was a bit like, oh, okay. So yeah, I think the whole point of this specific clip is that, like, yeah, I just don't want you to think that I'm just exploring and not thinking about business. And yeah, there was actually a low email last night, which I'm not gonna lie, it's knocked my confidence a bit. It has knocked my confidence a bit. But I think when you have these moments as a business owner, it's not about the thing that happened. I think it's how you deal with it, isn't it? And yeah, obviously when I get back, I'll deal with it properly and etc, but yeah, it is just one of them things. It was a low, and as I always say, it's not always high. I purposely don't take my laptop away from me with me for this reason. I take my iPad, which I can obviously do all my work on, but I feel like if I took my laptop, if something like, if I'd seen that email last night I had my laptop, like, there would be no way you would get me away from it all day today, because I'd just be like, no, I can't. Whereas, I don't know, maybe it's more of a psychological thing. I'm more like, well, like I said, I'll do some work while my boyfriend is out this morning, and then I'll probably do some when we get back later. But yeah, I think it's just a psychological thing with my iPad where I can be more like, okay, well, maybe it's because I associate it with being on holiday, so I'm more like, well, I can put it down for a couple of hours. Something that I'm trying to work on as a business owner is when these lows happen, which I say all the time are inevitable. No business owner ever only has highs. They don't show the lows. That's the only reason their life looks and their business looks like nothing goes wrong, is because they never share the lows or the struggles. But I'm trying to work on controlling what I can, right, and focusing on what I can control. So when things happen, you know, how I'm going about my business, making sure that everything within my control I am doing. And yeah, when things happen, I'm not focusing on what I can't control, what has happened. I'm focusing on, like, yeah, like I said, it's about focusing on, like, what can you do now, like, moving forward to improve or make things better or bloody blah. But the plan for today, like I said, we're having a slow morning. We'll just kind of get out whenever we're ready, whenever we feel like it. We are going to go to Medina, which is another, I don't know if it's a city or a town. It's basically both of our parents, like me and my boyfriend's parents, have been to Malta. They've been to where we're staying before, and they recommended it, so I think we're gonna go do that, because it's only like a 20-minute Uber from where we're staying, so we can stay for like 2 hours. I don't think, from what they've said, you don't need to be there the whole day. I think we're gonna do that, and then we'll come back, chill out probably for a little bit, and then we will go out for some dinner and drinks tonight. We went to Medina, and it was, as you've seen in the clips, so lovely, but there wasn't really a whole lot to do. So we've come to St Julian's, the place that we wanted to come for drinks later. We've just come a bit earlier to have some lunch. And I would have put the clips in before, but we're sat in this bar. I really hope you can hear me, but we're sat across this bar, across the bay, and it's just the most beautiful view. I've also just been sitting here like deeping in the fact that this is the life that I've built for myself, that I can just have the flexibility to like go away on long weekends and stuff like this, because obviously I'm away again next weekend. So even though I had the loan last night, and yeah, like the last couple of months have been tough, like this is just priceless, having the freedom to do this on like a Friday. Obviously we went on Wednesday, and yeah, I'm just going to show you the view one more time because it is just stunning. So yeah. I have just had a shower and got ready as we are heading out for the evening for dinner and drinks. If anyone knows how, you know the hairstyle where it's like, oh, that's a really like rubbish illustration, but you know when it's like you've got going like that and then you've got like a little ponytail. I was trying to get that with this bow. If anyone knows like an easy way to do it, please let me know in the comments, because I've been sat here trying to do it, and every time I do it, obviously when you twist the hairband, it twists the bow in the wrong direction. Like I want it to be like, I'm gonna have to turn around, but you know, like sat like with the bow up. You know, I hope you know what I mean. Like I said, if anyone knows, then please drop it in the comments, because I've been trying twice today and I'm determined, because I'm obsessed with bows at the moment. But yeah, like I said, we're just about to head out for dinner and drinks. It is now Saturday and we are actually just having a chill day today. I think we're going to go back to Valletta and explore there again, sorry. Probably walk around where we're staying in Salima for an hour or so, and then yeah, I think we're going to be back like by the time it gets dark, because it's been getting dark at like 4:30, and then obviously we need to pack, and I'm going to do a bit of work I think, because our flight is at 8. Oh no, I think we need to leave the hotel at like 8ish tomorrow. Our flight is at 11, so we're going to be getting up and going kind of thing, so obviously need to make sure everything is packed tonight. But yeah, it has been really nice so far. Obviously having the low of the bad email has kind of like made my mind spiral a bit, but I think it's better that happened while I was away, because I think, like I said yesterday, I've been able to like get out and distract myself a little bit, whereas if I was at home, I would not have left my laptop like all week. So yeah, but we are gonna head out now. We've had a bit of a change of plan. The boat that we need to take to Valletta was like really busy. We already went the other day, so yeah, I was like, I don't really fancy standing on a boat like with a million people on it. Like the line was huge, probably because it's a Saturday, so you probably get all the locals wanting to get out. But we've just come to like walk around the bay. It's opposite our hotel. I'll show you when we get back to that bit, and we're just trying to find some of the seafront restaurants to have a drink. So yeah, you'll have to excuse the awful lighting. We're currently sat in a bar, but we have spent most of the day just exploring where we're staying again. I think we just ended up going around in a circle because there was like loads of construction. So as we were trying to walk to the other bay, we were like being blocked because there was loads of construction. So yeah, we've just come down to have some food near our hotel, and then we're still gonna go up to the rooftop. But we're also sat across a bar that's got like a Christmas tree, and it feels really strange when you're in like a hotter country to see that kind of thing. Like, I'll show you in a minute because there's people walking by, but it feels really weird because it's like 20 degrees and there's a Christmas tree. I hope you can see it. But another really weird thing about these bars is that, like, how did you, like, there's kind of like a street going through the bar. Like, I don't know how to, obviously don't want to like film random people, but there's literally like, yeah, a street that goes through the bar. So we're just sat like right by it, and you kind of have to walk through the bars to walk down the street. We have literally just come up to the rooftop. Got my iPad, so I'm probably just going to sit here and do some work. I'm just going to wait until the sunrise. Sorry, I thought I dropped something. But yeah, it's been such a lovely time away. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely ready to get back to it, but this is like the perfect way to spend our last afternoon/evening. Name me a better work location than a rooftop pool and that view. I think it's just unmatched. Apologise about the fan in the background and the bathroom background. My boyfriend is having it out basically in the room. I don't want to wake him up, but there's just a couple of things that I wanted to talk about in this vlog. The first thing that, I don't know, maybe I just overthink it, that maybe you're watching this and thinking, oh my god, she's away with her boyfriend, but we haven't seen him in any clips. And it's because he's not on social media. He is not a social media person, and I actually think that is the most refreshing thing, as obviously someone who pretty much spends her life and her career on social media. I actually really like the fact that he is so removed from it. So yeah, I just, like I said, it's probably me overthinking, but I just thought to address that it's just because he is not a very social media person. And I don't know, I think obviously you have different kind of like yeses or nos, don't you, as a business owner, in regards to your personal life and what you want to share about your personal life. And I just kind of feel at this point, obviously things might change, but at this point my relationship is something that I actually quite like to keep personal and away from any kind of business related things. Another thing that I wanted to mention, I have felt guilty every minute of every day really for not working and not just being sat on my laptop. So yeah, that guilt has 110% been there. I don't want to repeat myself obviously too much, but it's like what I said in one of the previous clips, it's just immensely hard to just be like, oh no, you know, it's different, isn't it? When you're in a 9 to 5, you're kind of like, well, I can switch up at 5 when it's your business. It's like, it's much harder to find that line. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is, so I am part of a membership. I'm part of the Styling and Socials membership, and she was doing these like audits of our Instagram because, and you might be thinking this, and what you be like, well, Beth, but you're a social media manager. Yes, I am, but sometimes even social media managers need that outside perspective on their business and their presence, because, you know, it's hard, like, you're so in the business. Anyway, I digress. She did this audit for me, and she sent something which has, like, stuck with me so much over the last couple of days of that. She was like, oh, I feel like you have this big personality that's just waiting to come out. And when I say that, like, it got to me in the best way, because I have always felt like that. Like, I'm a very shy and introverted person, and I feel like I am that way because I'm so terrified of people's opinions, and I'm scared of failing. And it's something I've never really talked about because, I don't know, it's just one of the things. But I feel like it's apt because I'm wearing my glasses. But I feel like it all stems from when I was a kid. And when I was a kid, 10 plus years ago, obviously people will now wear glasses as a fashion statement. Back then they didn't. Like, if you were a kid with glasses, you were in the firing line for being bullied, and back then I obviously didn't have contact lenses when I was a child. Like, yeah, I wouldn't say like intensely, but I definitely got them taken out of me because of my glasses, and I feel like that's what put me in my shell. And it's, for like years, it's made me afraid to like just kind of, I don't know, not show the real me, because I'd say that I always show the real me, but it's made me afraid to show my personality because yeah, I'm afraid, obviously I experienced that, so I'm afraid of like people seeing stuff, people seeing me being me, and or me with this big personality and then taking the mick out of that. So yeah, I feel like that spoke to my soul, and one of my goals with these vlogs is to like help. Like I said, I'm always the real me, this is the real me, this is where I'm at, but one thing that I think I've said multiple times in this vlog, but I'm acutely aware of, is that I need more confidence. I need to bring the Beth out that I know, like I am with around my friends and family and people that I'm really like comfortable with. I have a lot of confidence. I just need to try and like translate that better into everything I do for the business, and just not be so afraid of people's opinions. It's now Sunday, please excuse the awful lighting. We've just got up, we're just getting ready for travelling home. That is really the main thing that we're obviously doing today. I think our flight is 12:40, I'm sure, and then I think we land at like 3 or something like that, so it's not, we won't be back too late, which should be good. But regardless, I'm off for my part-time job tomorrow, which is going to be helpful because I'm away again next Thursday to Sunday, so it's going to be helpful to have Monday to just like get my bearings, obviously do anything urgent, and you know the drill, just have a long old work day. It is a lot later now, obviously, as you can probably tell. We are home. I was gonna do more clips while we were traveling, but to be honest, sorry, bad lighting, but it was quite like an anxious trip for me. Obviously, as I mentioned the other day, traveling with allergies is really not that easy at times. And you know what, I'd love to like say that it was a specific, sorry, I just have to excuse my hand. I'd love to say that it was a specific reason as to why I just got really anxious on this flight, but there wasn't really like one. It's like I saw anyone eating nuts, or like I smelt nuts, or you know, like the crew didn't do the announcement. I felt so anxious the entire time, and I really couldn't calm myself down. Like I was really trying, so hence why there's like sorry, no clips up until this point, because yeah, it was just a full-on day. And then I drove to the airport. We're gonna watch I'm a Celebrity while I edit this vlog. Like I said, I'm not at my part-time job tomorrow, so that'll be nice. I've got a lot to do, or a lot that I plan to do, but I always do this. I'm always like really over-ambitious with one, like I have no concept, right, of how long it takes to travel home from the airport. So I'm always like, oh yeah, I'll be home at like 3 when we land at 3, which is obviously not the case. So yeah, I'm just rambling now, but in short, I'm gonna edit this vlog, I plan my week next week, and yes, so obviously this will be the last clip. I hope you have all enjoyed it. It's been obviously a bit of a different one this week. Next week will be a bit of a different one as well. I am going away again. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog, because to put it simply, like, and this is nothing against my friends, because they are so supportive. They're always cheering me on, commenting on stuff, like sending me messages. I had the sweetest message from one of my friends the other day where she saw the first vlog, and she like sent me a message and she was like, it was so good. So like, this is not a question of my friends not being supportive or anything like that. I think it's just like I've got that mental block about vlogging around them. I can do it around my boyfriend, like obviously I've got the confidence to do it on my own. In front of my family and friends, I'm still a little bit like dubious, so we'll see in short whether I vlog while I'm away, or it might just be like a little collection of clips of our time away. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I will see you in the next one.